Welcome to the Pagan Playground, the final episode of my divination series. At least as of this point. If I get other decks and stuff, I'll probably add to the series, but as of now, this shall be the last. And the last thing I have are runes. Now, these aren't anything fancy. These I actually made myself. And these are the Futhark runes. And now, though, that I have my book that has a thought behind it that I will link, since I've already done a book review. By the time you see this, you might have already seen that book review. You know, I might utilize these a little more. But when you're kind of doing research on these things, a lot of it's like, oh, you must find the tree of an elf in the woods near the Shire on a Tuesday. You know, it's like, you know, I was ghetto, and I'm lucky if I can find a tree nearby anymore. So, my super wonderful runes here were made out of a dowel. What wood is in a dowel? I know not. And what the heck did I use to... I had like a cheapo little hacksaw type of thing. I've now invested in something a bit better. So and I managed 3 sets of runes, plus a few spares, out of that one dowel. So I'm like, had the handsaw, every single one. And I still wish I knew what the heck I did on my wood burner. It's floating around here somewhere. So I burnt the runes on the piece of dowel. I also kind of did a little tweaking with my Dremel. It was kind of hard to get them all symmetrical. So, yep. And what I did for the edges was, it was either a candle or a match, and I just held it towards the edge and it kind of burnt the edge. It did kind of get ashy, so I had to wipe them off too. So this is my full set of runes, and I haven't quite figured out, I wanted to sell the extra pair or extra sets, because what am I going to do with 3 sets of runes? But I couldn't quite figure out how to make the book something this size that has the runes in it that would kind of go with the size little bag here. These I got at Walmart. So I haven't actually divinated with these particular things yet. I guess you just shake up the bag and you just sort of randomly pull one. I think too that, you know, you could either pull it this way or pull it that way. These are sort of the least familiar to me as far as a divination tool, but they were just too much fun not to make. You know, I really enjoyed making them, and I managed to get quite a few out of the dowel because I wasn't quite sure. So they're only about the size of a nickel. No less than a nickel. A very large dime, or a penny. They're about the size of a penny. But they're more than 1/4 of an inch thick. And I tried to get them as even as I could. Actually, they might be around 1/4, because I think I had a measurement tool, so I tried to get them. So I am very proud of my runes. I haven't quite picked one to sort of use for myself yet, so they just sort of sit in my divinatory box of futureness. So, and there's a lot of different other alphabets too, but this is the one I was most familiar with, and I think I would get the most of. And the lore behind it too, where Lugh was, I think it was Lugh, L-U-G-H, was hung upside down in a tree for 9 days, and then that's how he, from Yggdrasil, and that's how he discovered runes. I think I may or may not have gotten that right, but so yes, these are my super wonderful fancy runes, and that's all it was, is a dowel, a match, and a wood burning tool. So sometimes, the fanciest things you can just make yourself. And I think the dowel was only like $2, $3, probably three, and it got 3 bags of runes. So never hurts to be ingenuitive. So, and I think I shall squeeze this in on the end here, since this is my last episode of this particular moment of the series. As far as what to use when you're using your divinator, is divinatory even a word? I don't know. But the tools you use for divination, it's always wise to have a little mat to put them on. And this I got for $9, which for me was kind of like an investment, on Amazon. And I liked it because it was obviously the triple moon with a pentagram. And you can tell I have cats, which is why it's full of cat hair. And I was kind of hoping it would be a little bit bigger, but then it kind of makes sense if you're sticking it on a table, you know. I mean, how big is your spread if you gotta go bigger than this? You know what I mean? So, 100% cotton, made in India. And I keep it folded up with my cards and stuff, so I shall be using this shortly. And you can use it in both directions, which is, well, no, I lied. Technically, this is right side up. So, there we go. And I really liked it, and that's what I kind of used as a basis for, like, wood burnings, too. That was kind of my pattern. And it's very pretty and shiny. And it's a good thing to just sort of, in a way, I kind of feel it kind of makes that, it's similar as English? Yes. It's similar as, like, casting circle for doing ritual. It's sort of a enclosed space where the magic happens. So that's kind of how I look at the mat. It's sort of, that's the focus point, and everything else is just sort of, outside of that. That might have made it sense to someone. If so, congratulations. So, yes, if you definitely get, like, tarot cards and things like that, a good idea to kind of get something like this. And even better, make your own. Get a pillowcase or something, draw, doodle, make it yours. You could even, I guess write out, but, if you have a particular spread you like, put, craft paint that on there. Potential here, people. I'm just too lazy and I thought it was pretty, so. Though I have made my own altar cloths, which might make it in my tool series. So, thank you for watching my divination series that I hope someday to add more episodes to. as I'm lucky enough to come across these wonderful pieces of artwork, and in a way they're just fun to use too. Again, thank you for watching, and blessed be.